Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys this afternoon? It's afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Today I want to do a few of our different transfers with our tree cutouts. We have these amazing little tree cutouts that are available. Now, last year they had a transfer that was created specifically in these shapes. But they sold out. They had a few left and they sold them at the beginning of this month. But those sold out really fast. And so I wanted to show you guys different ways to use several of the patterns. Think outside the box. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game today is think outside the box. And all of these transfers are either available right now to purchase, or they'll be coming back in the next couple weeks. We have a lot of beautiful patterns, and I'm going to show you a bunch of those patterns that would be really great with the tree cutouts. If you're here, make sure you say hi, and if you're brand new to us, welcome and thank you for joining us. If you are on our creative classroom, make sure you tag your designer if any of this stuff, any of the transfers or the cutouts or anything that you are wanting. And again, my name is Tarina, and I am a team leader on Meet the Trackers. So welcome, and I'm going to get going here real fast. Let me go here. There we go. So I have I pulled several transfers, and I'm going to show those to you. Also, I just have to add something really quick. I don't use traditional colors in my decorating. You can use whatever color chalk paste that you want. I'm choosing the colors that I use in my decorating, and that just happens to be like a royally blue, teal blue, a darker teal blue, and lime. Not even joking. These are the colors of my decor in my room, in my for my tree. I have a formal tree. I have a kid tree. Um, I have several trees, and I do use a little bit of traditional colors on one of my trees just because it's my kid tree, and those are the transfers, or sorry, the decor that my kids have made through the years. I keep those, and we have a family kid tree, so that's more traditional. But then I have my formal tree that are these blues and greens. Hey, Ange, how's it going? So I know that this one is out of stock, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern, and it's specifically made for the holidays. I actually think I might want to use this one. It's called Holiday Patterns Duo. It's a 8.5 by 11 B-size transfer. Look at all the fun detail. Aren't those adorable? I love those. And you could really get in there and get creative with that. Even though that this has words in the center, you definitely could use any of this on your tree cutouts. This one is called Merry Little Christmas. This is also a B-size transfer. Look at the poinsettias. My husband loves those. Are his favorite. Isn't that funny? His favorite flower is poinsettias, but they're very dangerous for dogs or animals, I think. This is another one that is brand new to us. This is the B-size transfer snowflake medley. I think every year we have snowflakes, and this would be really cute to actually paint the base of the tree a different color and maybe come back in silver or frost and do the snowflakes. Ooh, that sounds actually really fun. This one is an older transfer, and obviously you could see that I have used it before. And this is our woven plaid. You could use this on your tree and even go one way with the color and come back another way with the same color or a different color. I love that idea. I love all of our large D-size transfer patterns. There's another one. This is our mini plaid. We have the mini buffalo plaid, and then we also have our large regular buffalo plaid. Either one of those would be absolutely adorable on any of our Christmas tree cutouts. This is also a D-size transfer, and it is available. This one is a brand new transfer. This is a D-size. It is Cheerful Christmas Tree pattern. This one is out of stock, but again, super cute, would be great for the tree cutouts. It looks like little tiny mini Christmas trees on there. Isn't that cute? This is out of stock. It's going to come back in soon. So don't stress about that. That's also a D size transfer. This one is one of my absolute favorite of the season, and this is Joy to the World, and I love it. I'm going to actually do this one on one of them. I love using music as decor. It is just absolutely beautiful. So this is also a D size pattern transfer, and I love that one. This one I think is absolutely adorable, and you could use this in so many different ways. This is Comfort and Joy, and although it has words down here, wouldn't this make adorable pattern? So I honestly think that I'm going to use this one. I don't know, maybe two patterns like that, three patterns like this might be too much. But I love this. I love this. I love this. What do you guys think? This or snowflakes? You guys, I need some help. I think it'd be so cute either way, but so, so cute. If you have any suggestions, I'm open for some suggestions. But like I said, I think all of these patterns are absolutely gorgeous and would work. So just take your choice on three, or you could actually do them all the same. And there's so many other ways to do these do patterns on the cutouts. You could do them on these cutouts, the reindeer cutouts. Honestly, I know that we came out with the reindeer patterns, but you could essentially use any of these on the reindeer patterns, on, or sorry, the reindeer cutouts, these cutouts, the um, we also have a fall style of this one would be cute on the pumpkin cutouts. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to just the pattern cutouts. I think all of these would be absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to open up the tree cutouts. And again, if you're here, make sure you say hi. We'd love to say hello to you. It is Saturday. Beautiful Saturday in California. A little warm. Had to turn on the air again. And another thing about not using, well, I guess it doesn't matter if you use the tree patterns or not, the tree pattern cutouts. If you have them, use them. Those are great patterns. But it's not, you're not limited to that. But the thing is you could use the pattern cutouts and then flip it over and use another cutout. These are double-sided. And that's what's really awesome about these guys. Even at Easter time, it was really cool. People made these carrots. They look like carrots. Now, these are wood, and yes, they are chocolate cutouts. I still like to do a little bit of surface wax. Hey there. I like to put a little bit of surface wax on these just because they're wood. And I know that we really don't have to, but I think it goes so much smoother when you put a little bit of wax on the top of this surface. We have our own surface wax now, but you can use finishing paste wax if you have it. And Kurt likes to tell me, wax on, wax off, quoting Karate Kid. All right, and this is just a nice thin coat. Now, if you were going to color, like actually paint the surface first, I would suggest not waxing, paint it, and then wax over the paint or the chalk paste base. So maybe we'll put that aside and decide to do one of these. I'm going to start with this guy. I already know what I want to do with this. So I wanted to do this one on this and do multiple colors. I wanted to do the light and dark teal colors, which is chocolate teal and Tide. And so I already knew that's what I was going to do on that one. So then I'm just going to find a nice clean spot of my rag, and buff it just a little bit. Not hard, you just want to kind of soften that wax up. You can touch it and feel that it's smooth. Okay. His ears must have been burning. Talking about my husband, and he calls. Okay, so I'm going to take the transfer Comfort and Joy out of the packaging. Anytime you have a multiple piece transfer, you'll get these cut lines. So I'm just going to take this off. Make sure I'm not cutting through anything. I'm going to set this guy aside. And I'm going to use this part. And it doesn't really matter where I use it, I guess. Now I could even go long ways since this is such a tall tree. I probably will end up going long ways. So I'm going to, anytime you have a new transfer, you want to, especially when you're using wood or other types of surfaces that are like that, you want to fuzz your transfer. Our transfers are sticky and they're reusable multiple times, 10 to 12 times. And the idea is that you're able to use them multiple times, right? So they are sticky when we get them. And you want to destickify just a bit, just so that they're not so sticky. And you should only have to do this the first time that you use a transfer. I'm just using our fuzz cloth. All right, so now it's just a matter of deciding what patterns I want where. Move this guy down. Okay. Let's see, do I want to go over more? Sorry, this is the part I like to take a little bit of time on, and it's just a matter of finding where I like it the best. So I'll probably, let's see, these guys, these ones I'll probably do in the dark and these in the light. Dark, dark. So I have a lot of light here and I don't really want that. I don't want a ton of the same color at the bottom. So maybe we'll do that and that will break it up just a bit. Oops. Let's see what that looks like. So dark, 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 light, light, dark, light, lit, light, light, dark, 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 light. Okay, I think that one will be really good. I'm going to move this over just a titch, just because I want that centered, that line centered. Yes, I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. I don't really measure things so much, but I do try to, if there's like a line or something, I try to center lines. Okay. There we go. It's a little better. All right. And I want to smooth those down. Now, something that is really important to remember, if you don't have a lot of, now this has a lot of the emulsion, which is the sticky part of the transfer. If you don't have a lot of the emulsion down, you want to start in the center and work your way out on any of the cutouts because you don't want that transfer to move. That's just a little tip that I actually discovered that when I was doing the pumpkin patterns last year or the year before. Last year, I think it was. And it really helped because if you start in the center, the paste acts as like a holder. It holds that transfer down. So anytime, whether you use this transfer or another one that doesn't has more screen showing, you want to start in the center and work your way out. All right, so I'm going to use the Tide and the Couture Teal. And I'm going to start at the top because I'm going to go a little slower than, because I'm going to be a little more detailed. I'm going to start at the top and then I'm going to pull as I go, just so you guys have an idea. I am using my multi-tools, more like a paintbrush, I guess, than a squeegee. And if your chalk paste is too thick, make sure you add a little water, stir it up, and you want to use distilled water anytime you're putting water in your chalk paste. It's just because there's, so there's no minerals in that. I'm just going to stir that up a little bit. So I'm going to start here and just spread that over. And like I said, I'm just being selective where I put the different colors. I'm using Tide on the striped pieces. And then I'm going to come back with the Couture Teal on the solid pieces. Trying to stay within the lines. And again, I hope you guys are having a good day. If you're here for the first time, make sure you say hello. Get this little guy, little tiny stripe right here. And a little tiny bit right here. All right, so I'm going to pull this up. Paste and pull method, really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to put that back down. All right, really, really cute. All right, so I'm just going to do this guy right here. Oops. It's okay if I go over the lines. I'm trying to color within the lines. Okay. And again, you guys, what I'm trying to do is just show you that there doesn't necessarily have to be a transfer for each and every cutout. You can think outside the box and use any transfer that has a pattern. Honestly, I saw people use transfers that had words on them. I thought that was really cool. This is all solid, so I'm going to get all of these covered real fast. And then I'll pull. You don't want it to dry, so that's why I'm trying to move quickly. Okay. And again, I'm not using traditional colors. I like to use blues and teals and green in my decor. I'm going to just hit this with a with a cool dryer just to make sure it's nice and dry. Now, I don't ever use my heat gun on hot when I am near my transfer. And the reason is I don't want to melt. I don't want to melt my transfer. So you can use a blow dryer or a heat gun, totally fine. I use it on low or medium to dry it. All right. When you're setting them back down, when you're laying it back down, you want to make sure that you get all the bubbles out so you're not getting any running. Okay. And the trees are available right now on our website. I know people are like, I'm just still decorating, getting ready for Halloween. But it's never too early to think about classes for November or getting your decor ready for Christmas. Okay. I love these two colors together. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, so pretty. Look at that. Love these colors. I mean, it's even you could even keep it up for like the winter time, right? So if Christmas is over, you can just leave them up in these colors because it's not really what we would consider traditional, more wintry if you decorate for winter. Maybe do winter on one side um, and then do Christmas on the other. That wouldn't be unheard of. All right. Okay, I'm going to do the couture teal again real fast. And again, I'm just using my multi-tool just because it kind of lets me get into smaller areas rather than using a larger squeegee. Okay. I think even our some of our pretty shimmer colors would be really beautiful on this. Right, let's pull this one up. Oh, that's so pretty. All right. No worries, Brenda. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I love this transfer too. It's really, really pretty. Like I said, it kind of reminds me, I think these are Celtic snowflakes, or I can't remember what they call them, or Celtic flowers. But I just love them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I was planning on doing a pillow with this as well. Okay. I just thought it would be a perfect opportunity to show the diversity and how versatile our transfers are. That honestly, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be made for the piece. Just think outside the box. It's so great. This one last little piece right here. All right, then we're done. Done with this guy. Ooh, ooh, look at that. How pretty. I love it. Love, love, love. Really do. So cute. Ta-da! What do you guys think? Okay, and then when you're not using your chalk paste, make sure you put the lid on it. You don't want it to dry out. I'm making Christmas trees, you guys, and I have the air conditioner on. How ironic is that? Because, you know, normally it's like 80 something degrees on Christmas here, so it's not unheard of. Right? I love reveals. They do never get old. Let me just go rinse my multi-tools real fast. Somebody was saying on our team that they went to go start a project and they didn't have enough squeegees. She had like one. I have like 25 and I never have enough. I know I had like 5 multi-tools and right now I can only, oh, there's another one. There's 3. Okay. I know I have 2 more somewhere. Who knows where? You know me. I go between my kitchen and my my craft room, my chalk room. I'm gonna wash this transfer real fast too. Just because I might want to use this later. And I just wash it off in the sink with some warm water. You don't want to soak your transfers. Just some warm water in the sink. If it's a really big transfer, you might want to use spray them off in your bathroom, like a bathtub or a shower. I also like to take my board eraser to the top of my transfers and get any of the pigment staining off. It doesn't hurt your transfers at all to have the pigment staining because some of our colors, like the Tide, are really dark. And it's not going to hurt your transfer. You just don't want it clogging any of the screen. So that's really important. And you'll flip it over on both sides and wash that off. Right? And I'm telling you, all the dang squeegees. I need a few more, apparently. Because 20-something's not enough. And 5 multi-tools is obviously not enough. I'm just going to set this guy aside. It's amazing how I can find glitter everywhere. I haven't used glitter in a while. If you ever want to get rid of glitter, you got to take down the house as well. Okay, so let me plug my phone back in. Don't want it dying on us. Okay, so now I'm going to let's do the Joy to the World. I'm going to set this guy aside real fast. Yes, I totally agree with you. Brenda, Chocateur has everything and it is so versatile. I love it. And honestly, you guys, if you wanted to make a shirt with any of these transfers or whatever, you totally can. And that's what's so beautiful about this. Okay, so trying to decide, you guys. Decisions, but there's 2 sides to all of the trees. So I guess if I don't like it, I can always do the other side. But I thought maybe I would do, this guy, or do him in blue. One of these guys in blue, and then the frost snowflakes. Do that. I think I like that one better. And then do this one on the Joy to the World. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, Joy to the World. And I was going to do the navy in this. So I am going to do, the words in the blue. Do I want the words in blue or do I want the tree in blue? Help me out, guys. I love the detail tool. It's like a mini squeegee. It's really cool. Do I want that in blue? Gosh, you guys, and then do that in frost or silver? Decisions. Because I don't want them all to be, I think I'm going to do that in blue. Let's do that in blue. Okay. See how easy that was? Yeah, it's cadet, and I think it will be awesome. So I'm just going to use the cadet, and I did not wax. I'm actually painting with our chalk paste, and then I'll wax over the top. My coloring is kind of like a royally navy blue. I know that's weird, but it's not quite royal and it's not quite navy. And that's why I love the cadet, because it really is similar to the colors that I decorate with. See, you can chalk with it, you can paint with it. Yeah, I think this is going to be super pretty. And again, there's two sides to the trees, so I can always do another side. To get a different look. Like if you want a one look for more of the winter time, you could totally do that. And then if you decorate with, so like you could keep your decorations, your Christmas decorations out maybe a little longer, or take the more traditional colors down after Christmas and keep up some of the decor. This is what I love about it. Hold on. Okay. Okay, getting all the nooks and crannies. Okay, now I'm going to dry this. Let me go here real fast. Let me dry it real fast. I'm using, because I'm close to my transfer, I'm using cold or the cool setting. And it does dry fast, too, right, Brenda? Okay, I'm going to do one more little layer of this. And I don't mind the brush strokes because it almost looks like leaves or pines. Do you guys have real trees at your house for Christmas? I remember growing up, we always had a real tree, and I loved it so much. But allergies and um, destroying live trees. I still get the smell of the trees by having candles or whatever. So I get that feel. But then Trevor, this is a crazy story. Trevor, when he was 8 years old, I think he was 8. Yeah, because 8 or 9. We discovered he was allergic to pine. He has a lot of allergies, and we never realized he was allergic to pine, though. Um, and I guess it's because he'd never really like rolled around or touched a lot of pine. So it's not like we would have ever discovered this had it not been for what happened. So our boys were all Boy Scouts. And I think he was probably 8. Because Corey was, I think, an 11-year-old scout. And so they were 8, 9, 8, 9, 11, or 8, 10, and 11, and then almost 12, or 13, almost 13. And so for Christmas time, the boys were tasked to sell Christmas wreaths, and of course, those are real pine. And then when we when we were getting ready to deliver them, we had to decorate them. Um, um, so we had to decorate the wreaths, and of course, one of my boys, Corey, he sold 50 out of the 100 our troop had to do, and so our whole family. I mean, the other boys sold some too, but Corey single-handedly sold 50 of the 100. So our whole entire family went and helped decorate the Christmas tree, or so the Christmas wreaths, not the Christmas trees. Really fast before I get off track, turn your if you're painting with the chalk paste, you want to turn it to the side and see that there's no wetness to the chalk paste, because if I were to try to chalk over that, it'll pull that up. So I want to make sure that all is dry. Anyway, so we were decorating these wreaths um, with our little scout troop, and uh, then we had baseball after that, and um, Trevor, he didn't take naps very often when he was a little older, like 8, but he was really sleepy, and he fell asleep in the car. He wakes up to get ready to play ball, and his face is swollen, and you could barely see his eyes. His eyes were little slits, and he had like a rash on his face. His hands were swollen. So it was a trip to the hospital. One of the many times we've taken trips to the hospital. And was it baseball or soccer? I don't know. If it was fall, it was probably soccer. Maybe it was soccer. And so we went to the hospital, and they tested him for every like childhood disease. It's pretty good. Every childhood, I mean, he'd already had his shots and stuff like that, so we knew it wasn't like the mumps or whatever. But you just never know, right? And so the doctors, and now I'm gonna put the paste wax over the top of this, and so you just never know. We didn't know, and honestly, we didn't even think about an allergic reaction, because it took a little while. He had been asleep for probably an hour, And it didn't happen like right away. So when the doctor's like, have you been around anything that's odd? And at first I said, no, I don't think so. And because, he'd been around Christmas trees before. And I said, well, honestly, we were just, he said, have you been camping or around any kind of trees? I said, well, not trees, but we were decorating these wreaths. And he goes, were they real? And I said, yes. And so he tested them for some allergies. And yep, he is allergic to all sorts of pine. So he's 24 or almost 24. He'll be 24 in December. He's fine. So honestly, after that, we just got some allergy meds, and he when he's camping, he just has to be careful not to roll around in the pine. And then from then on, we've always had fake Christmas trees, which I'm totally fine with that too. Christmas trees are expensive, and they kill pretty trees. And I love going camping and seeing all the beautiful trees. Okay, again, if you think you've missed some spots with your paste, just turn it sideways and you'll see the different sheen of the paste. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on this guy. And then I'm just gonna buff this off just really quick. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, put this guy aside a little bit. I'm gonna try frost. I really love the frost. I know, Brenda, me too. Well, and like he was 8 when we found out. So it's not like, we could have done anything, and we just, keep him away from live trees. Doesn't mean that we stopped going camping. He still goes camping. He still was a scout, and he still, did all the things that he wanted to, right? So it's not like he ever missed out. So we were very fortunate there. But we just, just like any parent, you got to keep him safe and know. And he just knows. He's not anaphylactic. He just swells. So we just know that when we're anywhere, we take Benadryl. Okay, so I have the sticky side up, and I'm just going to lay my fuzz cloth on this. Again, it's a painted surface, and although I've used my the wax and I'm fuzzing, you really want to fuzz. You want to make sure that you de-stickify your transfer just a little bit. Okay. Set this guy up right in the middle. And then I'm going to lay this out. Alrighty then. And like I started saying, I am going to try frost first. And if it does not show up, I'm going to go back over with silver shimmer. I want a space where there's a lot of words. Again, I'm trying to make it as even as I can. So like I said, it's so hot outside. It's so hot outside. And what is there? Is there a fuzzy? There is a fuzzy. So hot outside, and I'm making Christmas trees. And I'm going to finish. We're going to pull out our big yard decor today for Halloween. There we go. So, do I have it right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't think I have this even. Yeah, I didn't have it even. See, measure twice, cut once. That's Kurt's famous words. Okay. This is brand new. I just got this. I'm so excited about it. The frost. And again, if it does not work and it doesn't really pop, then I'm going to come back. Oh, you guys, look how pretty that is. That is some pretty shimmer. I can always come back and do silver. This is really white though, so I'm thinking it's going to work. Crossing my fingers. Any excess goes right back in the container. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. Okay, it never gets old, you guys. It never gets old. Look at how pretty that turned out. This is our shimmer frost. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting the other one. Where's the other one? You guys, look at this. So pretty. So pretty. Those together look gorgeous. Okay, I'm getting even more excited, you guys. Now this is not dry. I could actually sprinkle, if you really want some extra glitter on it, you could always get some iridescent glitter and glitterify that some more. I think that's just fine now. Oh gosh, that's so pretty, you guys. Okay. I'm just like, why am I in shock? Why am I in shock with this? Because it's like, why am I so surprised? It's so pretty. Ah. All right, so I'm just going to rinse this stuff off real fast. Isn't that gorgeous? And it really does shimmer, and so that's what's so nice about that. It has a little bit of glitterification in there. So if you like a little bit of glitter, there you go. You don't have to actually have anything but the chalk paste. All right, so 2 down, 1 more to go. Now, where did I put it? There it is. I stacked up everything. Okay, so let me see. I'll put my phone back in. Bending over. Bending over is hard today. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I think I want to do this pattern. I think that's going to be the best because, again, it's, you know, the greens. I think it'll be really, really pretty. I'm going to grab another rag real fast, and I'm going to wax this because I'm going to take and put the color right on the white. And you could do like we did the other one if you want. Okay, this has 2 pieces to it, so I'm going to get my transfer trimmers real quick and cut right up that center line. I'm going to buff this off a little bit. nice and smooth. Awesome. Okay. This is a brand new transfer, so I'm just gonna do this one color. You could totally go through this because there's so many pieces, so detailed. You could go through this and really get detailed with the pattern on this. I mean, you could do the little holly berries and the mistletoe and the little brown if you really wanted to. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do green. And in particular, I'm gonna do lime because lime is my color. So just like you're buttering bread. And as you notice, I started in the center on this one. I don't know if you noticed that. Because there is a lot more screen to this. And I want to hold it in place. And then also, I'm sure you noticed that the top, the pattern does not continue. So we're going to match pattern and match that up. Oops. Really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take my dryer and dry that off real fast. I used warm on this or hot on this just to dry it really fast. It's already dry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my transfer over and try to match up those patterns. Look at that. Look at that. And start down here and pull up. There you go. Look at that. Awesome. Gosh, I love this. I love just creating and mixing patterns and mixing transfers even. Yeah, Ange, I'm telling you, the Joy to the World is one of my favorites. And I know on screen it kind of looks really, really like light, but this is like more of in real life. I don't know. That's more the color. It's just because the window has a lot of light coming in. But look how cool that is. Let me pull the other two over real quick. And again, I know my colors are a little non-traditional, but I love it. And I really do decorate in all of these colors. You guys, look at how cute. How cute is that? I'm so excited. Now, if you were going to store these, I would suggest probably sealing it with a polyacrylic and just a light spray of polyacrylic, and it'll be good to go because we did use chalk paste and you don't want it to chip or anything. Polyacrylic really helps protect the different designs. So anyway, what do you guys think? I love it. I think they look great together. Even the different patterns look great together. There's the darker with the lighter on the back. This has a lot of pattern, so there's a lot of color. This pattern is a little more spread out. I like the dark of this. And again, you could have done this with all of them. I could have chosen to do the teal on the back and then all in the light, or vice versa. I could have done this the same way I did this and done the lime on the background and done everything in silver or the frost. You guys, the frost, hello, shimmer frost is amazing. Okay, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions, just comment below. Again, these are all transfers that are available. This one's not available right this second, but it will be probably in the next week or so. But there's so many beautiful transfers available right now that you could do the Christmas trees in so many different ways. And like I said, there's two sides. So you could do the transfer on a different transfer on both sides. Just, if you decide to decorate twice during the holidays, and or even do like fall or whatever. So anyway, you guys have a great day. If you would like to get any of these, the cutouts, the patterns, the paste, you name it, tag me or tag your designer in the comments, and we will be happy to help you out. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. This has been Tarina. Talk to you soon, everybody.